Good morning, class. Thank you for coming to my week 4 discussion board for MPA530, Public Finance and Budgeting. My name is Stephen Ochoa, and for this assignment, I will be utilizing the City of Hoopa Valley ACFR. We will be using this presentation to address 3 questions. 1. How fiscally solvent is the city? What indicators were used to establish solvency? And differentiations between the city budget and the city ACFR. So first, I just wanted to point out some things I observed in the table of contents. For example, here are some mandatory items that are listed in the ACFR, such as the introductory section, the independent auditor's report, statement of net position, statement of activities, required supplementary information, and the statistical section. On the introductory page, I wanted to point out that the financial statements presented were done in conformity with GAAP, GAAP, and that the auditing was done in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards, or GAS. At the bottom, it states that they utilize an independent firm named Ide Bailey in order to conduct this independent audit. In the independent auditor's report done by Ide Bailey, they give the opinion where the principles that were followed were the ones that were generally accepted in the United States, therefore giving a passing audit. Towards the bottom, it states that the city has adopted provisions of the GASB as discussed in the class. The first indicator that we will use is one from Brown's 10-point test. This is a comparison of property tax or own source tax revenues to the total revenue percentage. The measurement is total tax revenues levied locally for the general fund divided by total general fund revenues. So if you look to the right side of the page, we can see that total taxes accrued was $46,207,899. Total revenues was $75,592,239. Therefore, when you divide the total taxes by the total revenues, we get a percentage of 61%. Therefore, total taxes make up for 61% of total revenues. The second indicator was Wang, Dennis, and Tu's solvency test, specifically the operating ratio between total revenues compared to total expenses. So for total revenues, we can see that the revenue was $75,592,239 compared to expenditures was $55,054,799. When you obtain the ratio for revenues to expenses, the ratio was 1.37, a positive ratio. Therefore, based on these two indicators, I believe that the city of Hoopa Valley is financially solvent. Class, if you feel that I may have missed something, or if you feel that I could have done something better, please let me know. This is all extremely new to me, so I'm kind of learning as I'm going. In terms of differences between the budget and what was actually spent, there were some variations. So in the budget, it was proposed that the city would have 53,649,000 in revenues. However, the actual revenue was 56,429,000, with a variance of $2.78 million. Further, when it came to expenditures, the city of Hoopa Valley budgeted for 50,420,000 million in expenditures compared to the actual 45,605,000. Therefore, there was a difference of 4,815,000. It kind of seems that the city did projected. They did better than what they projected. So yeah, thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a great week.